Alright guys, welcome to week 4. This week we're starting our, the writing project 2, the analysis essay. And so this week I wanted to introduce you to everything you'll be doing. And so very first thing, when you log in and go to the course content, on here it's grayed out because it doesn't actually release until midnight tonight. That's your time, so looks like in about 4 hours. So you'll click on that whenever you can view it, and then right up here on top there are the Writing Project 2 analysis essay. These are the guidelines for the second writing project. This one is the PDF version, this one's the Word file, but they're the exact same file, so just download whichever one you would like to look at, and then watch this video here, the Writing Project 2 description, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. And in that video I kind of outline, I go over the guidelines and then give you everything you need to know. After you do that, your first assignment for this week is going to be to choose a topic. And so in that, just come up with 3 potential topics. I know most people are just going to go with the topic that they chose for Writing Project 1, which is fine. I just want to make sure that you're considering a few other alternative options, and just kind of getting your planning going. So for each of your 3 options, you just label it here. I've given you an example. Option 1, what is that topic? In this case it's legalizing marijuana, and then give me both sides of the argument, because as you'll see in the Writing Project 2 description video, you're going to need some sort of controversial topic with 2 sides of an argument. So in this case it's legalizing marijuana in states with XYZ restrictions, and argument 2, the opposing side of the argument would be, it should remain illegal for those states for XYZ reasons. And where I wrote XYZ reasons or restrictions, that's just your reasons or your restrictions. Once you do that, actually this video is going to go above this, so after you watch the Writing Project 2 description, then you'll watch the choosing a Writing Project 2 topic. That way you can kind of get a little bit more guidance on this assignment before you complete it. So I just moved that, and so it'll be found in that order. Let's see, after you do that, this information here is more so for when you get writing, but it's good to read it now so you can kind of get well acquainted with it before you have to actually start turning in your thesis and your outline and things like that. Last but not least is our weekly, or in this case it's become bi-weekly, discussion board. And so this week we'll be reading chapter 7, and at the very end of chapter 7 you're going to see Lydia Wheeler's essay. And she talks about different photos that she's analyzing. And the thing is about this chapter, it's on analysis, but it's not on the same sort of analysis. The analysis in the textbook is more of an introduction to analyzing issues, and well, in this case it's analyzing photos, but the same elements go into analyzing issues, which makes this chapter sort of act like a springboard into our Writing Project 2, which we'll read about the basics of analysis, and then we'll start applying those to other things, namely analyzing social issues. So that is your week's homework, all the content for this week. And so if you have any issues, you can find the question forum here, general questions for the course. So if you have any questions, feel free to post those there. Other than that, everything should be found here under week 4, September 7th through 13th. It'll be released in about 3.5 hours. So if you have any other questions, of course I'm available on Skype, email, text, and phone calls. So people have been utilizing that, so good on that. And later this week I will send out meeting times, so that next week we can meet on Skype or on Google Hangouts, so we can talk a little bit more in person and get to know each other a little better. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And other than that, have a good week.